This is the wrong camera. We were supposed to start off the show with this camera. Oh! It is the best newscast in this entire world, known as maxfreedom.news. Well, it's my website, maxfreedom.news. My gosh, I botched this fucking intro so bad. Oh, gosh, dang it. I knew I should have. Well, let's just jump right into the news. Let's jump right into the news. Woo. Let's start this newscast with the politician, the Congresswoman, Marjorie Taylor Greene. She's been banned off of, well, you know it, Twitter. And that's the news. Have a nice night. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Okay, there's more news. There's a lot more news. Okay, so check this out. Krispy Kreme is doubling down on its popular free donut promotion for customers vaccinated against COVID-19. And then a moment later, people who are overweight or obese are at a much higher risk of much more severe disease and even death from COVID-19. And one new study suggests that losing weight can reduce that risk. My husband took my kids to eat indoors at a restaurant tonight. And, well, she's mad. And her friend, that would be an ex-husband to me. Heh! We're in the middle of getting a divorce. Good for you. That's abuse. That's abusive. That's a... Tim, I'm writing you all today to inform you of a new protocol for our staff Zoom meetings. Moving forward, everyone will be required to wear a mask during our meetings. One of our team members has a fear of unmasked people, and I want to make sure everyone feels safe and comfortable. This requirement is effective immediately. Yeah. And I believe their cult leader is Dr. Fauci. Let's watch an old... This video is back in 2009. Watch Dr. Fauci.
You know, as a public health person, I would think that the goal that I would see to really stabilize the system and therefore make it less of a crisis issue when you get to have a pandemic flu, which we know will again occur as was predicted, even though they're rare events, they do occur, is to get as many people vaccinated as possible. And what we foresee in the future is that influenza vaccine will be something that is essentially a routine vaccination for everyone. And if we then transition that into the universal vaccine, then you may only have to do that every couple of years and get people protected not only from seasonal flu, but from pandemic flu. In my mind, that's the end game. And that's good for the companies, too, because they're going to know and predict that every year the vast majority of the American population is going to get vaccinated, not having to guess will they or will they not this year or next year.
As you can see, Dr. Fauci, back in 2009, had this dream utopia goal of when the next pandemic hit, he was basically going to use this as an excuse to force vaccinations on everyone until all common colds are eliminated, including the flu. You know, this is like some utopia godlike stuff. I mean, it sounds great, but it ain't working right now. And I might, you know, if this video gets deleted off of YouTube, or if it gets deleted off social media, just go to maxfreedom.news. You can watch it there. Okay, so let's continue. Whoopi Goldberg from The View got the COVID, even though she's been double vaxxed and boosted. Soon to be double boosted. Soon to be triple boosted. Soon to be six boost. I keep saying abusive. Alright, anyways, let's watch this.
Back in boxes and doing the show remotely, hopefully for just a week. I'm praying that it's just a week, but you never know, because this Omicron thing is All over the place.
It's all over the place.
Why am I here instead of Whoopi? Well, Whoopi unfortunately tested positive over the break, but she'll be back probably next week. But since she's vaxxed and boosted, her symptoms have been very, very mild.
We're not sending anybody to your house. You have corona. And it was like, wait, what? What? It was a shock because, I'm triple vaxxed. I haven't been anywhere. I haven't done anything. But that's the thing about the Omicron. You just don't know where it is. You don't know where it is, who's got it, who's passing it.
That's called a virus, by the way, because viruses are invisible. They're microscopic. I'm just putting that out there. It's not like the zombie apocalypse where you're like, oh my God, that fucking thing came. It's right there. The thing is microscopic.
So, it's one of those things where you think I've done everything I was supposed to do. Yeah, it doesn't stop Omicron. And that's the problem with a variant, because it gets stronger and does different stuff to you. So, unless everybody gets vaccinated, this is what we're going to be facing. And of course, my fam is here, and they've all been, hiding in their rooms as well. My doors are closed. I'm not allowed to leave this specific area. And every now and then, I just want to kick the door open. And that's what I do. I just peep the door open a little bit, and then someone comes out of nowhere and goes, close the door. It's like, okay, okay. So I do.
That's called elder abuse. Whoopi Goldberg is a very old woman. Come on now. Okay.
So it could have been much, 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 much worse, I'm sure. I don't know how much more proof people need to see that the vaccination, while it does not necessarily stop it from happening again, it is not happening at the same rate that it was happening, where people are just, they're dying because there was no vaccination. So if you can get vaccinated, the kids are all vaccinated now in my house, the grandkids and the great-grandkid is vaccinated. It's really do yourself a favor. I mean, sure, it sounds like a good idea, like you want to be home. But remember how much fetching everybody was doing when they said, oh, we got to get out of our house. We got to go outside. Well, this is what happens when people don't band together.
Okay, so that's the next story. We'll get to that in a moment. I guess the whole argument is what's the point of getting vaccinated if this thing keeps mutating? It's kind of like proving a point, kind of like nature going, hey, guys, this thing ain't going away. Joe Rogan pissed off the mainstream media. Because take a look at this chart right here. Joe Rogan is blowing the legacy media out of the goddamn water. He's like 11 million views per podcast. And look at Tucker Carlson. Tucker Carl. He hardly has anything. And then poor CNN. What the hell is wrong with CNN? CNN's just like a little tiny dick. It just doesn't even have a goddamn chance. Now, because of this, Ethan from the H3H Productions got a little pissed off. This is what he says. Joe Rogan, who lives on elk meat, egg yolk, and human growth hormone, with lungs full of tar, thinks he's healthier than anyone else, or everyone else, whatever. This fur, I think he means motherfucker, is such a bitch that when he got COVID, he threw the kitchen sink at it. If you're so healthy, just write it out like you say a man should. Not to mention, wherever the fuck is an alpha brain. Now, the internet responded to Ethan going, hey, yo, dude, check this out. Look, you're Ethan. You're on the left. Joe Rogan is on the right, you dumbo. But What if I were to tell you, in a strange twist of events, that Joe Rogan is actually fat?
People have been complimenting me on it.
Nothing wrong with a nice
I don't
ass.
like that fat belly, though. I'm so fat right now.
You are not fat.
For me, 152.
And what's the hardest?
No, I'm definitely fatter than I usually am. I've been cheating on my diet way too much.
Joe Rogan is fat from 4 years ago. Dun dun dun. Okay, so. Dun dun dun. Now, this is really weird. Take a look at this shit. Ethan apparently deleted over 17 million video views, meaning he deleted a shitload of videos. NBC News got into it, and they're like, YouTuber Ethan Klein criticizes Joe Rogan for spewing COVID misinformation. And then after killing Ethan, after Klein, who is Jewish, criticized Rogan for pushing vaccine hesitancy. Rogan's fans flooded Twitter with fat-phobic and anti-Semitic remarks. Oh, come on. Guys. There were no anti-Semitic remarks. That's fucking stupid. Now they're like, yeah, everyone's racist. Oh my gosh, everyone's everything's racist and fat-phobic. Oh my gosh, what are we gonna do? That's what the rules sound like. Yeah, this is all fat-phobic. Oh my gosh, what are we gonna do? Now in Virginia, the freeway froze. Holy moly, smoky. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Wait.
All right.
So look at the fucking highway right there. That doesn't look too bad. Okay, the other side of the highway. Look at that. Holy schmoly. That is a fucking... That's not good. Now, imagine if you leave at 10 a.m. in the morning. Or no. Let me do this. Now, imagine if you're on the freeway at 10 a.m. in the morning. And then the next day, you're still in the same spot at 10 a.m. in the morning. Well, that's what happened to this poor feller.
All right, I got an update. It's almost 10 a.m., which means I've been in the car for 24 hours. I left New York at 10 a.m. yesterday. It's now 10 a.m. Tuesday. I've been in the same spot in Virginia, just south of Quantico, for at least 17, almost 18 hours. And I just got an alert on my phone from the Virginia Department of Transportation saying, I95 drivers, state and locals coming ASAP with supplies and to move you. I am not reassured by this message.
Now, this lovely lady is a little bit confused of the whole situation on the freeway. She was also stuck on the freeway, by the way. Her first response about this emergency was, quote, Glenn Youngkin, hundreds are stranded on I-95 in Virginia for hours. Does Governor Youngkin care? Of course not. Proof Virginia voted for the wrong person for governor. And this guy's like, Youngkin ain't governor yet. Still the other guy. Thank goodness. Governor Northend has put together teams to clear the highway and take stranded driver food, drinks. He cares. All right. So, the Virginia freeway is backed up for more than 24 hours. Meanwhile, President Joe Biden is still stuck in 2020.
There's a lot of reason to be hopeful in 2020. But for God's sake, please take advantage of what's available.
As you can see, Joe Biden kind of forgot what year it was. It's 2020. Take advantage of it, man. Come on, man. Now, for the biggest news of the century this year. Like the entire century, just in this 1 year. Like this is yesterday, or no, Thursday, January 6th, the day that the liberals have been praying for. They've been waiting. They just been, I can't wait for January 6th. They are so excited. Woo! Woo! January 6th. Drum roll. January, wah! The most insane. It is more crazier than Pearl Harbor. Worse than 9/11. It's a nuclear bomb that went off. Millions died. It's the next Holocaust.
Hey, man. Glad to see you guys. You guys are fucking patriots. Look at this guy. He's got covered in blood. God bless you.
Yes.
You good, sir? Do you need medical attention?
I'm good, thank you.
All right.
I got shot in the face. Where are you? I got shot in the face with some kind of plastic bullet.
Any chance I could get you guys to leave the Senate wing?
We will. I've been making sure they ain't disrespecting the place.
Okay, just want to let you guys know this is like the sacredest place.
I know, right?
Thanks for having me, Father. Amen. For this opportunity to stand up for our God-given unalienable rights. Thank you, Heavenly Father, for...
So he says a prayer, thanks the police, and they leave. And now all these videos are coming out. This is the most bloody insurrection in world history, bigger than World War II, bigger than Lenin, bigger than Stalin, bigger than Mao, bigger than Hitler. This is the ultimate insurrection, the new Pearl Harbor. And then there's more videos posted at Infowars.com. They leave because one cop asked them to.
Again, that was just, wasn't that fucking insane? I was just like, oh, what fucking, my gosh, the world's ending. That's what I was like when I was watching that video clip. It's just like, whoa, liberals are right, man. Democracy almost fell. We're about to die. Oh my God. Okay, so everyone forgot about Trump's response after the January 6th failed, I don't even know what the fuck just happened thing. Here you go.
My fellow Americans, I want to speak to you tonight about the troubling events of the past week. As I have said, the incursion of the U.S. Capitol struck at the very heart of our republic. It angered and appalled millions of Americans across the political spectrum. I want to be very clear. I unequivocally condemn the violence that we saw last week. Violence and vandalism have absolutely no place in our country and no place in our movement. Making America great again has always been about defending the rule of law, supporting the men and women of law enforcement, and upholding our nation's most sacred traditions and values. Mob violence goes against everything I believe in and everything our movement stands for. No true supporter of mine could ever endorse political violence. No true supporter of mine could ever disrespect law enforcement or our great American flag. No true supporter of mine could ever threaten or harass their fellow Americans. If you do any of these things, you are not supporting our movement, you are attacking it, and you are attacking our country. We cannot tolerate it.
My ass is way bigger. A lot of people have been complimenting me.
That was perfect timing, dude. Joe Rogan's ass is bigger. Oh, man. Okay, guys. Well, that ends the newscast today. I hope everyone's having a great day. I hope everyone's having a great 2020 so far. I mean, so far, I'm having a good 2020. I don't know about you. I'm having a good 20. And now we're going to end the show. So have a good night. And I just farted.